He's back in action once again here down at Showtime Speedway, and he's got an 18.906. That'll bump him up to 5th fastest as we get ready to roll out our next car onto the Speedway. From the Tunney Brigade, he's coming in actually rather from Greenwood, Indiana. This is driver of the number 7 car. This is Austin Tunney.
All right, green flag in the air for Austin Tunney this time by. See if he has anything for Mark Tunney. We're still chasing that 17.894. All right, let's see what he's got on his first lap. It's going to be an 18.388. 18.388 first lap time for Austin Tunney. That sets him 4th quick overall. Looking to pick up here on lap number 2. Checkered flag for Tunney. Going to slow it down a little bit to an 18.627.
Yeah, Austin had a pretty fast first lap there, but you saw there coming through the oval, 1 and 2, kind of went up the track a little bit, and he lost some precious time there. As our next qualifier heads out onto the Speedway, this is from Austin, Indiana. This will be the Brandon White entry in the number 12 car. As Brandon coming through the oval there, or onto the intersection and out onto the oval, as he'll get ready to take the green flag. Again, 26 cars here to qualify tonight. And we're going to start them all. All right, so here comes the number 12. Brandon White, Austin, Indiana driver. Got a little sideways there coming back down into the intersection. Straightens it back up, but it's going to cost him at a 19.119. So White, he'll look to try to pick it up here. Currently clocked in 8th fastest out of 10 cars that have taken time. And he's going to pick it up there at an 18.875. That'll bump him up to 6th quick.
Next up to take time is one of our local boys from here at Showtime Speedway. This is the 57 of Seth Nistock. Nistock representing the state of Florida tonight, coming down to take the green flag. Lots of backfiring through the exhaust down through the intersection that time. See what he's able to do here on lap number 1. Going to be 19.707. 19.707 for Seth Nistock. Got a lot of work to do here on lap number 2.
Yeah, you can just hear it in the engine. That engine not really firing up to full sound there. As Seth, they're going to have to try to diagnose something pretty quickly here, or it could be a very short night for Seth. And lap number 2, he'll pick up about a half a second there, 19.224. But that is going to keep Seth clocked in at the 9th position. As now on to the Speedway, driver from Indianapolis, Indiana. He's the defending winner of this race. New look for him this year, new car. Jesse Tunney in the number 57 car. Getting ready to take his time. He's going to try to knock off the 3 of Mark Tunney off the top spot. But Jesse had a great run here last year. A terrible crash when they came back here to run during the summer. That's why you see him in this number 57 car here tonight instead. But we'll see what Jesse can do here. He was fast last year. Let's see what he's got here tonight.
All right, first lap time for Jesse Tunney. Going to be an 18.590. 18.590. That puts him in 5th place. Let's see what he can do on lap number 2. Still chasing that 17.894 laid down by the 3T of Mark Tunney. Coming down across the line. 18.004. 18.044 going to put Jesse Tunney in the 3rd position.
It's a pretty good pickup there on lap number 2 for the 57 of Jesse Tunney. He currently clocks in 3rd. As driver now out of Clearwater, Florida, Sean Seneca on the Speedway.
Seneca coming down to take the green flag and start his lap. Sean Senekosov, no stranger to victory lane in this division here at Showtime Speedway. See what he's got here on lap number 1. Doing 18.947. 18.947 first lap time for Sean Senekosov. Looking to make a big pickup here on lap number 2. Checkered flag is in the air for Senekosov. Doing 18.738. 18.738. Pretty good pickup there. That puts him 6th quick overall.
Another driver now out of Indianapolis, Indiana. This will be the number 31 car of Bobby Whittaker. This is a really sharp-looking race car. And you see
a lot of smoke out of the back of the 31.
Coming out of the back of the car there. We'll see if Bobby's got an issue. And there and there is some smoke coming out there. We'll see. We're going to check to see if he might be putting down some oil. And it just is getting worse and worse, Matt. And I think they're going to try to tell the 31 to pull off the racetrack.
Yeah, the cloud's getting bigger, and it went from blue to white, and that's never a good sign. Does come around and complete a lap at 22.068 for the 31 of Whittaker. Right, checkered flag for Whittaker. Second lap going to be a 21.840.
And I believe we're going to have a little pause in the action here, and we're going to have to go down and check the racetrack here and see if it looks as though they're saying no, didn't put anything down on the track, just a lot of smoke pouring out of that 31 car. So we'll see now the driver of the number 94. This is the 94B. He's from Franklin, Indiana. And it's Pete Bear in the 94B.
Yellow flag coming out here in qualifying.
Well, this is unfortunate here as the yellow flag is coming out, as now we're going to have to check the racetrack here. We're going to check for some fluid possibly being put down there from that 31 of Whittaker there. As it seemed like that smoke, it just got worse and worse. And like you said there, Matt, when it starts changing colors, that's usually not a good sign.
Yeah, there's definitely probably something very wrong with the engine and under the hood of the 31 of Whittaker. They're going to have to get to work real quick if they're going to be able to get that thing back out for the feature tonight.
Well, they're checking the racetrack. They're saying the racetrack seems to be pretty good here. They're going to now. I think they're going to look specifically back there where the 31 is parked to see if he is putting any oil down, just sitting there. So hearing from some race control there that. Back where he was staged back in the pit area, looked as though once the car rolled away there was some oil put down. So maybe there just wasn't a whole lot of oil left in that thing for him to put down on the track. So they're going to give the 94B of Pete Bear, they're going to give him an opportunity to restart his qualifying run. We're waiting. We're going to let our flagman Donnie Thomas get back up to his post before we turn Pete loose once again. Whittaker's going to go back to the pit area.
And we are going back to qualifying. He's going to give the 94 Pete Bear another shot here. He's going to take his warm-up lap and take the green flag next time by. Pete Bear coming to take the green flag here. All right, let's see what Pete can do on his first lap time. Going to be a 19.878, 19.878 for the 94B of Pete Bear. That puts him 14th quick overall. See if he can pick it up here on lap number 2. Checkered flag in the air for Bear. 19.446, 19.446 moves him up to the 13th spot.
Yeah, Pete was digging for all he had there on that last lap as our next car coming onto the Speedway, and we said it earlier on our Facebook, my absolute favorite name in all of figure eight racing, Doodle Ferris in the number 48 car. Doodle's got a new look to that race car this year. You can see there the cabin there, a lot of space there. They seem to have moved the bars up a little bit there, giving Doodle a little bit of extra room in and out of the cockpit there. And we'll see what Doodle can do. He's had some good runs here in the past. May not have been up there contending for the win, but and as far as the war of attrition, his cars have been able to survive some of these races, and he's had some decent finishes here at Showtime Speedway.
Ferris coming down to complete his first lap time. Let's see what he can do for us. It's going to be 19.565, 19.565 for Doodle Ferris. That's 14th quick. Going to make a pickup here on lap number 2. As Jake said, he's been able to hold on through attrition through a lot of these big, long races to come home with some good finishes. As they always say, to finish first you must finish. Second lap time going to be an 18.853 for Doodle Ferris. That moves him up to the 8th spot. Big pickup there on lap number 2.
Well, this is going to be a local driver that I think you're definitely going to want to keep an eye on. Driver out of Polk City, Florida, Preston Davis, had a very, very fast race car earlier today in practice. Preston's a former track champion here at Showtime Speedway, has not been a regular competitor in this race over the last couple of years, but it's great to see Preston back in action here tonight, and I think Preston's got something to prove, and I think Preston wants to be the bannerman here and represent the state of Florida and try to get a good finish here for the Florida boys tonight.
Absolutely. He was very fast in practice earlier today. Let's see what he's got for us here on lap number 1. 19.254, 19.254 first lap time for the 89 of Preston Davis. Got a lot of work to do on lap number 2. Checkered flag is in the air for Davis. 18.476, 18.476. That's 6th quick for the 89 of Preston Davis.
That was a huge jump and a huge pickup there for Preston Davis all the way up to the 6th spot as we make way now here for our next driver on the Speedway. Driver out of Indianapolis, Indiana. This is Donnie Murphy in the number 80 car, getting ready to begin his first time lap.
Murphy brings her down and takes the green flag for lap number 1. See what he's able to do for us here. All right, white flag. Going to be, first lap time going to be a 19.206. 19.206 for coming around. Let's see what he can do here on lap number 2. 18.240, 18.240. Going to be our second lap time.
Yeah, Donnie Murphy, a huge pickup there all the way up to the 4th spot there. You saw him, he about sent it into the turn 4 wall, digging for all he had. Up next, this is always one of my favorite looking cars. Driver that always seems to come back with a great look year in and year out. The driver from Indianapolis, Indiana, the 3D. This is the Bull of Steve Durham.
All right, Steve Durham takes the green flag in that good-looking race car. Always a contender here. Let's see what he can do here in qualifying. right, first lap time for Durham. Going to be an 18.785. 18.785 for Durham. That's 10th quick. See if he can pick up here on lap number 2.
That was a pretty sporty first lap there for Durham. Let's see what he's got here. Lap number 2 coming across the stripe. The Bull with an 18.263. That'll jump him up to 5th quick.
5th quick for Steve Durham in the 3D. Next up in the number 35 at Indianapolis, Indiana is Todd Shelby. Todd Shelby in the 35. Green flag in the air for Shelby. All right, let's see what Shelby can do for us here on lap number 1. Time's going to be a 20.058. 20.058 for Shelby. Got a lot of work to do here on lap number 2. Checkered flag is in the air. Going to be a 19.574. 19.574. Pickup there gets him up to the 18th quick. So we see Ronnie Basham going for a little bit of a spin coming out here to go qualifying.
Well, hopefully he got the spin out of the way there as the 86 getting back up to speed here. Ronnie Basham in the 86 car making his way through the oval section, turns 1 and 2. And that car is all sorts of sideways as he just cannot really get the right foot planted the way he wants it to.
A little squirrely coming to the line, but it looks like he's got it gathered back up. Let's see what Basham can do on lap number 1. Going to be an 18.486. 18.486 for Ronnie Basham. That's 9th quick. All right, coming down to take the checkered flag. Let's see what Ronnie Basham's got here on lap number 2 as he hangs it out coming across the line. Going to be a 17.980. That's 3rd quick.
Hang on to it, Ronnie Basham, as he was going for a broke there, but he got it done at 3rd quick for the 86 car. As now we get ready to make way for the number 55 machine. 55 machine out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Charlie Hargraves behind the wheel. Man, that was what an eventful qualifying effort there out of Basham. You saw him loop it coming right off the hill there, and a huge pickup on lap number 2. You can see he was using every inch of the racetrack and just kept that right foot planted and about put it in the outside wall coming into oval turn 4.
Yeah, they say loose is fast, and he's certainly showed us that tonight.
Well, Hargraves coming by for lap number 1 is going to have a 19.895. 19.895. As Hargraves, he is going to need to pick it up. He's about 2 seconds off of the fast time still. Everybody chasing Mark Tunney in the 3T at a 17.894. And that time by a 19.166. 19.166. Goes the 55 of Hargraves. That'll be 16th fastest. Well, here's a local Florida driver to definitely keep an eye on. Calls Tampa, Florida home. This is driver of the number 17C. This is Michael Cherry. Michael is a very, very talented figure 8 driver. He has been to victory lane at pretty much every racetrack I can think of here in the state of Florida, and he'll definitely be somebody to keep an eye on here tonight.
Green flag for Cherry. Let's see if he has anything for that 3T of Mark Tunney. All right, let's see what Michael Cherry's got here on lap number 1. Going to be an 18.930. 18.930 first lap time for Cherry. That's 16th quick. See if he can pick up here on lap number 2. Checkered flag is in the air for Michael Cherry. Doing 18.382. 18.382. Big pickup up to 8th quick for the 17C of Michael Cherry.
Here comes another one of the Florida drivers you're going to want to keep an eye on. He's a former track champion here at Showtime Speedway. He calls Homosassa, Florida, his hometown. This is Chucky Hearn in the 83.
Chucky Hearn, longtime competitor in this division, coming down to take the green flag. All right, let's see what Hearn's got for us on his first lap. I mean 18.803. 18.803 for Chucky Hearn. That's 13th quick on his first lap. Let's see what he can pick up on lap number 2. All right, checkered flag is in the air for Chucky Hearn. He's all sorts of sideways as well. Going to be an 18.773. 18.773, the second lap time for Chucky Hearn. He'll remain in the 13th position.
So, Matt, getting down to it here, just a few more qualifiers remaining here as we are just about all set and ready to go here. Final qualifier, we're being told, and he puts the show in Showtime. Robert Yoho on the Speedway right now in the number 45 car. They have been wrenching on this thing non-stop to try to get this car ready for the race here tonight. Yoho, couple of victories last year here at his home track here, and he's going to mix it up here with everybody here today. We'll mention a couple of drivers coming up here. 19.565. The boss not going to be too happy with that lap.
Right, Robert Showtime Yoho bringing it down to take the checkered flag. Let's see what he's got for lap number 2. Going to be 19.106. 19.106 going to be the lap for Robert Yoho.
So Robert Yoho going to be our final qualifier. And the unfortunate news, we were told about midway through qualifying, problems earlier in practice for a former winner of this race, the 3-time World Figure 8 champion, and the 4-time West Coast champion, a 2-time winner here at Showtime Speedway. Unfortunately, Ben Tunney having some terminal engine issues, not going to make the show, it looks like here. I don't know if they're working on it, trying to get it out here for the feature or not, but not able to post a qualifying lap. But a great start to the night for Mark Tunney. We'll take a look here. Your top 5, your fast 5. The number 80 of Donnie Murphy is 5th quick. 4th fastest, the 57 of Jesse Tunney. 3rd fastest going to be Ronnie Basham. How about 2nd quick for Pinellas Park Zone, Cody Stickler. And your fast qualifier with a lap time of 17.894, Mark Tunney in the 3T. 3-time winner of this event, won it 3 in a row. Can tonight be win number 4? We will have to wait and see as we wrap up qualifying now. As we appreciate everybody tuning in live on Low Budget TV, checking us in on Facebook. We're going to be cutting the Facebook stream here soon. And we're going to be going figure 8 racing. So if you haven't purchased the stream tonight, you need to get that taken care of, because we're just about set and ready to go racing, as we'll be pulling the cars here over to the front stretch, getting them all lined up and ready to go for 125 laps of intense outlaw pro figure 8 racing live here in Pinellas Park, Florida at Showtime Speedway.